Hi guys, and we're back again, this time with episode 5 of season 2, The New Beginning. And just a quick explanation, I'm basically going to be showing you sort of the new season, the new server. Going to be showing you a few early bits and sort of what we're doing to actually make the server, which I don't often do. See if you guys find it interesting. So on that, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to start with explaining is obviously, well, the whole spawn. So idea is spawn point in the middle. We haven't done it too luxurious because we're sort of trying to concentrate on the rest. So little spawn point in the middle, obviously it's quite clear what it is. And we'll start with explaining off the shopping centre. Now for those of you that don't know, it's a currency based server. That's usually the ones I prefer to do. So obviously, as you can see on the right, I've got coins. And basically the way it works is you earn coins by selling stuff like farm crops, ores, etc. Build up coins and then you can use them coins to buy other things. And for that we'll start off with the shopping centre. As you can see, it's sort of mid-build. It's quite a big building because I wanted to go for a bit of a different feel this time. Last time we had lots of different shops, whereas this time I want everybody to come into one area and be able to do all their shopping. So as you come into reception, you're going to be greeted by a receptionist here. You're going to be able to teleport to the different shops if you don't want to walk around. If we walk over here, you can see the different shops and the layouts. I've not actually started putting the shops in. I've put little notices so I remember what they're going to be. But as you can see, you can have a walk through here and you'll be able to get anything from swords to enchants, potions, etc. And that'll all be down here, obviously with a bit of signage so you don't get lost. We've got the shop fronts here, sort of advertising stuff that you can see, you know, coming up to the building. I've only done this side just to check out what it looks like. It looks quite effective. So if we come out here, and we've got this side over here, I have left this as a big open space because this is the building shop and this requires a huge amount of space. It's basically where you can buy all your different bricks. Obviously, how it works is that you can always go and get your bricks for free as you normally would in Minecraft. If you do want to get them another way, or particularly you don't want to, you know, have to get them the way that you would have to normally in Minecraft, you can, you know, sell stuff and then buy certain blocks over here. Obviously, the cost does, you know, it depends on how rare the block is. So if you're talking about a rare block that you can't normally get, it's going to be extremely expensive, whereas a normal block not quite so expensive. Anyway, I've not separated it in here, but you can sort of tell it's going to have rows of stuff going down where you can buy anything from ladders to wood to stone. And another preview window here. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet. I think there's going to be some sort of building block display so people can see it. This is clearly the building side in here as they're walking up to the building. So that's the bottom floor explained. Again, I do want to explain a bit further here. What I'm going to have is some sort of NCP or villager or something that you're able to click, and he'll have the options to say, right, you know, weapon shop, building shop, etc. Anyway, to go upstairs, not fully built, but there will be 2 elevators here. Obviously, you go into the elevator, press the button, and you go upstairs. I'll go this way so I don't have to break any blocks. And you'll be brought up to here. Now here is going to be a mixture of the selling shops, so places where you actually sell it. You know, you come in with your wheat or what have you, and you can sell it and get some money, and it'll be a mixture of other sort of shops. I like to make the top floor a little bit more, I don't know, like eccentric, so it'll have like the, you know, the little bits that you wouldn't normally sort of find, or the harder bits. But anyway, so that is the shopping centre. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the outside bit yet. I've just at the moment made it as a big balcony. Obviously, and I've left a bit of space on top. If it does get a bit overpopulated with shops and we still need more, we can always expand and go up or come out onto the balcony. So it leaves us a few choices there, and I've tried not to over decorate it too much. Left one nice little tree, which in fact I think my friend has upgraded. When I done it, it didn't look this good, but yeah, I think he's upgraded it. I'll leave a link for his YouTube channel in the description, as he's just starting to do videos as well, and he's an awesome builder. In fact, he's helped me build most of this. If I look over, well, not most, but you know, we work together, work quite well. His name's PLAYZ, and I'll leave a link in the description. So that's that side done, shopping centre explained, and next we're going to come over to the biomes area. So when you start here, I thought rather than just you know, just going out somewhere into the world, it might be a bit better just to actually choose where. So idea here is that you got, I think, got seven different biomes to choose from, and you can go and it will TP you there basically. So let's say I wanted to go to an ice biome, I'll just follow this little road coming over here with a bit of scenery, of course, just try and make it a bit more interesting. I'll quickly show you the scenery. It's nothing amazing yet, but it's still being worked on. And we'll come straight over to the snowy one. And basically the idea is you just run inside and it will TP you. Oh, apparently to nowhere. There we go, and it will TP you. Obviously I've blocked this off at the moment so people can't actually get back into spawn until we finished. But that's going to be the idea with all the biomes. You can pretty much get around easily. You want to come back like that and you're back at spawn. You think, nope, you know, I actually want to go over to, you know, plains, and you just run over to plains, or you might have had a base set up there, and, you know, pretty much quick transportation around the map. Obviously, once we do start getting all the players coming back in again, we'll probably end up having to make a few different selections of biomes, but at the moment I've just done one for each one. So that's pretty much biome selected there. Again, and just wasn't really sure what to do with this area. I just thought it looked sort of effective having it come down and a nice wall of water, which I've not thought about before, but I like. It will eventually have something behind it, but I won't be disclosing that yet. Anyway, so that's the biomes explained. Again, we've not quite finished all the, you know, the sort of border walls, I suppose you'd say, but that's all coming up. Next, our minigames section. So if we start off over here, again, obviously, as you can tell, the flooring has not been finished, but it is coming along. And the idea here is that you will be able to go to your minigames and other sort of sections that we have. One thing I do have is I've got like a spawn sort of nether portal. The reason for that is because I have flint and steel banned usually, because obviously griefers tend to use that to burn stuff. So we don't want that. So you can always get there through spawn. So one connection through to there. Second connection is the PvP survival. So although this is all one world, there is a separate place in it with its own borders, which is PvP survival, because we don't normally allow PvP just on the server. We like to keep it friendly and everybody's sort of getting on and stuff. But, you know, if they do choose, they want to go have some fights, battle it out, they will be able to go into this area right here. Obviously, it's not finished, but you'll be able to run through and it will take you through to that area. And it will be separate to the rest of the survival, so you won't get mixed up with the other players that don't particularly want to PvP and they want to do their own thing. Next thing is more connections to minigames. We do have some really nice ideas for minigames coming up. Some of the designs we've started on. But I think the idea is that we're going to make some sort of pathways coming down here and into different entrances coming along the back and the side potentially. It depends how many games we actually fit in here, because they do take a while to make sometimes. So that's going to be that side eventually. Again, it does need a bit more work, but it is looking quite effective so far. And then last but not least, and again, this was not designed by me, all of this luxurious looking castle was in fact PLAYZ. He is a nice designer. So let's have a quick look around. Actually, I'll do a quick explanation first. So the reason for the castle is kingdoms. It's sort of like our own version of factions, you know, more friendlier. But the idea is you can get a kingdom, you can save up. Once you have enough money, you can buy a kingdom, and that kingdom gives you perks. So let's say I eventually, you know, have enough money to buy the blue kingdom. I'll come over here, tap the button, and I will buy it. That will give me my kingdom, and along with that comes perks with it. Stuff like the selling prices will go up for certain things. So let's say you get the farming kingdom, you might get a certain percentage more when you sell your crops. If you get the gold kingdom, you know, same with that, you get a bigger percentage for gold. Not only that, I'm going to be using my bank system. So in fact, anybody that you have working in your kingdom, so let's say you have players join, they want to work for you to make some money because they're new players and they haven't got a lot of coins themselves. Obviously they can earn a bit of a wage selling stuff, you know, through your kingdom, but then you also got a bank account for them to put it into. So your kingdom will be going up. You know, we'll have on the right hand side where it says ServerX. In fact, it will just be kingdoms there, and it will have all the kingdoms lined up, their net worth, etc. And you can try and make it up to the top of the list, or you can use the money that is being put in there, because only the owner will be able to draw it out. So I thought that was a pretty neat feature that I've not sort of We brushed upon it in the last Jdogcraft season, but I thought I'd sort of upgrade it a bit for this one. So pretty much that's most of the explanation most of the explanation in a nutshell. It is starting to take shape. I'm not sure quite when the finishing date is. I know some people are quite they're anticipating joining and starting to play. Some people have had a few early access sort of releases here somewhere far away in the world just to start getting their bases built. But on the most part, we're waiting to finish before we get more people in. So that's that. Again, before I forget to mention, I do have my Patreon account. Sorry, a Patreon account. If you want to check out, I do put early access videos on there and some secret things that I've been working on that I wouldn't put on YouTube. So yeah, check that out. The link is in my channel art, or I believe I'll probably leave it in the description as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you leave a like, guys, and if you really liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.